Hello folks, this is David Yost with Yost Agency. Thanks for tuning in. Today I wanted to take another look at cartoons and financial planning. Well, you just shake your head and say, cartoons, what can they show us? What can they teach us? How does it pertain to my retirement or financial planning? Well, really, it pertains to life planning of all kinds. So let's take a look at what I mean. We could look at cartoons like Roadrunner with the coyote, Bugs Bunny with Daffy Duck or Elmer Fudd, or even Tom and Jerry. I'll let you pick your own favorite cartoon, but today I want to talk about the Roadrunner and the coyote. And one of the common themes of that, or the entire theme of that, is the Roadrunner's plans always work out. The coyote's plans never work out. Both do thinking and strategizing and planning in that, but the coyote's plans just are never good enough to catch the Roadrunner. Now he even spends money with the Acme Corporation to get him all kinds of gadgets and tools to help him. But that still isn't enough. So, let's look at what could go wrong in the coyote's plans, or what does go wrong in the coyote's plans. So, one of the most famous scenes in the Roadrunner Coyote cartoon is they're out in the desert, of course, and off this cliff comes a big boulder hurling down towards the coyote. Well, the coyote sees the boulder coming, and what does he do? He puts up a little umbrella. And that's where we all chuckle, because we know that's not going to help him. And I really think he knows too, but that's all he's got. So he uses it. Well, what happens? The boulder smashes him, squishes him. The umbrella didn't help at all. Another scene is somehow the coyote is in this house that's on the train tracks. Well, there's a locomotive train barreling down towards the coyote. Now the coyote sees it, he knows it's coming, but what does he do? He pulls down the shade so he doesn't see it. Well, we know that shade's not going to stop the train, and it comes barreling and smashes through the house. That didn't work out very well for the coyote either. So, David, how does this mean? Well, in that last scene, the train coming towards the house, and he just pulls the shade down. Really, a lot of us in our life planning, financial planning, retirement planning, we'll do that. We'll say, oh man, there's really nothing I can do, so I'm going to ignore it, or I'm not going to think about it. And because we believe there's nothing we can do, that's what happens. Then the train comes crashing through our house as well. Give you an example. A lot of 401ks, or most 401ks and a lot of IRAs, are in the stock market. So you have all your eggs in that basket. So if the stock market goes down or crashes, are you just pulling the shade in hopes that that doesn't happen? Because if it does, it could be very devastating to your overall planning. That's just one example of not addressing it, not going into it with open eyes, an open mind, and making sure your planning isn't going to get smashed by a stock market crash or downturn. We can talk about several other episodes in that. The coyote, he does his best with what he has. And he relies on the Acme Corporation quite a bit. But maybe he should look elsewhere. And that's what I want you to do today when we go through a side-by-side between the coyote's plans and the Roadrunner's plans, and then ask yourself, what plan do I have? Is my plan more like the coyote's plan? Or is it more like the Roadrunners? We want to help you get a plan in place that works, that covers a lot of those risks or what ifs. So you don't have to just pull the shade down and hope the train doesn't come crashing through your house. That's what we want to do. We would love to help you. Now let's take a look at the side-by-side. Just adjust the camera here a little bit so we can see that. And there, I think we're good. So, the Coyote's plan, you know, again, he has all his retirement dollars, 401k and IRAs is in the stock market. So he has stock market risk. Well, what if the market is down right before retirement, right after, during? What if it stays down? It has done that historically in history. His plan's not going to work very good again, is it? That could be that boulder that comes down and you're holding the umbrella hoping it will do some good. What if taxes go up? We're at an all-time low in tax brackets. It might be the lowest that we've ever seen or ever will see. So what are the odds with this $20 trillion plus debt and the deficits that our government is running? People getting older, less people in the workforce. Where do you think taxes are going to go? They have to go up. Are they going to go up when you're in retirement or just getting to retirement? Well, that's that freight train coming right towards you. We know it's there, but if you don't do something about it, besides pull down the blind, that's going to crash right through your house or your plans. Chronic illness. Now, a lot of people look at this as, oh, like nursing home. Well, it can be that. You know, it can be for heart attack, stroke, Alzheimer's, dementia, that type of thing. But also, it can be for any age, really. Might be that heart attack or stroke. It might be cancers. It might be MS or Parkinson's or ALS. There's a variety of chronic illnesses that can strike us at any time. Well, the Coyote doesn't have anything for that. You know, if one of those things, illnesses, strikes that Coyote, he's not going to be able to pursue the Roadrunner, maybe at all, or not near what he has in the past. And we know his past plans haven't worked anyways, so this will just make it worse. What about outliving your money? You know, the Coyote survives a lot, so I'm betting he's going to live a long life. Well, he spends a lot of his money or invests a lot of his money in the Acme Corporation. What if he lives a long, long time and he doesn't have any money to continue to buy from the Acme Corporation? He outlives his money. And in the retirement years, he's destitute. That doesn't sound like a good plan, but I'm afraid the Coyote's on that plan. Well, what does the Roadrunner's plan look like? What can we do? Well, for example, the Roadrunner has a guaranteed account. So not all the Roadrunner's eggs are in the stock market basket. That's kind of funny, isn't it? Roadrunners probably do have eggs. Not probably, they do have eggs. But not all their eggs are in that basket. They have guaranteed accounts where their principal, their interest, everything's guaranteed. No risk involved in the stock market. Taxes go up. Well, the Roadrunner has tax advantage and tax-free use of their money, of his money. Well, so if you have that in your plan, then the tax scenario doesn't really affect you as much. You know, maybe very little or not at all, depending on how your plan comes together. Chronic illness. Well, over here under the Roadrunner's plan, we have a monthly income benefit to help out with that. So if a chronic illness strikes at any time, there is a monthly income benefit to offset the loss of income and additional expenses. Outliving your money. You know, the poor old Roadrunner, he's been going and going, and you know, hopefully he has a long life. But under his plan, it may not be, the golden years may not be so golden because he ran out of money. Well, the Roadrunner, in his plan, has a guaranteed lifetime income provision or opportunity. So the Roadrunner is going to have a set amount of income for the rest of his life. Doesn't matter how long he lives. So the Roadrunner's plan, guaranteed accounts, tax advantage, tax-free use, a monthly income benefit for chronic illness, and a guaranteed lifetime income. Let me talk about that a little bit. This guaranteed lifetime income. Studies have shown that retirees that have that are happier, relaxed, and live longer when they have a guaranteed lifetime income. I can't stress enough how important that last part is. Now, the others are extremely important as well, but if I was to look at one thing that's probably missing in your plan, it's that. What we want to do is help you put a plan in place that looks more like the Roadrunner's plan. Now, I don't know, maybe I should copyright that, patent that, do something, but, you know, we'd love for you to email me, david@yostagency.com, and tell me, hey, I think I got a coyote plan, or no, I want a Roadrunner plan. Hey, set me up on the Roadrunner plan. I think we could have a good laugh with that. And really, that's what we want to do, is we want to get you in a better financial place than you were before. And we can do that at Yost Agency. I urge you to call or email us. Check out our website, yostagency.com. More importantly, send me an email. Let's talk about this. And we'll set up a time if we need to. I really appreciate it. Hope you have a wonderful day.